until Dr. Agredakon's appointment on August 2, 2023, to act as head of the civil service pending receipt of the constitutionally required advice from the Public Service Commission. He was the Chief Director of the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. He replaces Nana Kwesi Agyapong Jamina, who retired last year. His appointment was under Article 1931 of the Constitution and Section 61 of the Civil Service Act 1993, PNDC Law 327. At the ceremony at the presidency, President Akufo-Addo led Dr. Agredakon to swear the oath of allegiance, judicial oath, and the oath of secrecy, and subsequently issued him his letter of appointment. President Akufo-Addo, in his remarks, said he was confident that the affairs of the civil service were in safe hands and urged Dr. Agredakon to be minded by the fact that his predecessor distinguished himself creditably in the position, adding, Ghanaians will expect nothing less than excellence on his part.
So first of all, let me congratulate you. This high office that has been conferred on you. The civil service, as you know very well, plays a critical role in the administration of our state. A civil service that is productive, that is resourceful, that is also sympathetic to the considerations of government, has an enormous contribution to make to the welfare and development of Ghana. You are today at the head of this institution. Responsibility it imposes on you is considerable. But your background, professional experience, makes it clear that you should be up to it. And that is why the opportunity has been given to you to serve your country in this exalted position. The most important quality that you have to manifest is your independence of spirit. Independence of spirit, which is not about necessarily being on an antagonistic course with the government of the day, but at all time exercising your mind and discretion in the most positive way. That is how Ghanaians will derive benefit from the office into which you have now entered. The office of the President had extremely good, cordial relations with your predecessor. And we would expect that we would have the same with you.
President Akufo-Addo asked Dr. Agredakon to bring his expertise and experience to help build a more resilient civil service that will provide efficient service to the government.
Any one time that you feel that you need to have access to me, please don't hesitate. My duty is to work with you for the benefit of our people and for the betterment of our state. I want to wish you the very best of luck. In the discharge of this high office. And God's blessings on you.
Dr. Agredakon, on his part, thanked the President for reposing his trust in him and assured him of his utmost dedication to advancing the cause of the civil service into a professional and well-functional one.
To express my heartfelt appreciation to you, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic, and your government, for the honor done me in appointing me as the head of the Civil Service Republic of Ghana. I must say that this is an honor I treasure and I do not take for granted at all. Your Excellency, as you are aware, the main object of the civil service is to assist the government in the formulation and implementation of public policies and programs for the development of our country. I'm committed to preside over a revamped, retooled, motivated, rejuvenated civil service to anchor the development that we so fervently seek. Excellency, we seek your support in a review, for instance, of the Civil Service Act, which act was enacted in 1993, and we have been overtaken by events. We have made some proposals to Cabinet, and I'm hoping that when it comes to your attention, you give it favorable consideration so that we can recraft the Act to take care of the exigencies of the time.
Dr. Agredakun holds a PhD in political science from the University of Ghana with specialization in public policy analysis. He was a senior lecturer at the Department of Political Science, University of Ghana from 2003 to 2018. Dr. Agredakun, an old student of Swedru Senior High School, has been an adjunct lecturer at the Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College since 2003 and held a similar position at the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center from 2014 to 2019. A church service in memory of the late Martin Kwabena, the former director of radio at Oman FM, a subsidiary of Kencity Media, was held today at the premises of Kencity Media Limited at Zongo Junction, Medina. The service was moderated by Reverend Isaac Kwesi Akwa, the supervising minister at the Methodist Church of Adenta and the head of the Adenta Methodist Circuit in the Greater Accra region, and was assisted by Dr. Christian Kwedu, also of the Adenta Methodist Church. Exactly a week ago, Mr. Kwabena, popularly known as Wafa KK, passed on at the University of Ghana Medical Center at Legon after being sent there for emergency care while in the line of duty on Oman FM's morning show. In her brief remarks, the Chief Executive Officer of Kencity Media Limited, Madam Stella Wilson, noted that, as human as we are, we should be mindful of the transient nature of our existence. She urged all to keep the departed soul in prayers for God's blessing and protection.
It's with grief that I'll stand here and call the purpose of this gathering. Exactly a week today, Wafa KK came to work. Within 2 hours after he came, he was no more. And this shows us how fleeting life is. It is so transient that we tend to forget. We get busy in our daily up and downs and don't stop a minute to even think that there's a journey ahead of us. This place is not our home. It's only a transit place. So whilst we're here, we pray and ask God to give us the fortitude and the strength, and even to give us the strength and the fortitude, again I'll say, so that we can be able to stand these times, because these are really trying times, and it's not easy for all of us, especially for those of us that witnessed this transition. It's not easy, it's very traumatic. That's why we've asked that, since it's exactly a week, to have a service here, to remember him in our prayers, and to remember and ask God to keep him in his bosom.
The officiating pastor, Reverend Isaac Kwesi Akwa, in his brief, highlighted God's promise for everyone amid grief. He said he hoped and prayed that the staff remain encouraged in God's faith during these moments of grief. Reverend Akwa urged the staff to take a leaf from the biblical Jeremiah, who went through pain, loss, violence and loneliness, among others, strengthened by the encouragement of the faith in God.
When I was called to come and share with you in this service, I didn't know what to say. But God gave me a message. And the message I want to share with you is all in the lesson read to us. Lamentations chapter 3, verses 19 to 27. The topic I want to speak about is God's promises for every need. God's promises for every need. And I want to say that the purpose of the book of Lamentation is to help the people of God to have faith in God in the midst of grief and sorrow and sadness. That also happens to be the purpose of our sermon today, the message I want to share with you. It is my hope and prayer that you are encouraged in your faith in God in the midst of grief today.
The head of programs at Oman FM, Dr. Moses Okai, expressed his adulation for Wofa KK and shared some of his working experience with him.
Before working with Wofa Kwachi, I don't think I have to belabor the point. Wofa Kwachi is somebody who loves everybody and mentors everybody who comes his way. He has been our leader from the beginning of the inception of the station, and for most of us, he even introduced us to the station. He has, Wofa Kwachi is generous to a fault. He loves, he is a unifier, and is somebody who would not even countenance any problems or confusion wherever he is. So I wouldn't want to talk too much, but we all know Wofa Kwachi. We know what he stands for, and we know what he does, and what he has done even for the English fraternity. He has helped nurture media in Ghana, even from this studio. And like the DJ said yesterday, he has affected all their lives and all their actions. And you'll be remembered for what he has done for the media in Ghana.
The West African Examination Council has released provisional results of 37,825 candidates who sat for the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, WASSCE, for private students in 2023 second series. The entry figure, it said, comprised 17,389 males and 20,725 females. The figure also included 16 visually impaired candidates. A statement issued in Accra and signed by the head of public affairs, Mr. John Kapi, revealed that 1,231 candidates who registered for the examination were absent. WAEC further disclosed that the results of 289 candidates alleged to have been involved in various cases of examination malpractice have been withheld pending the conclusion of investigations into the cases of malpractice. These malpractices include collusion, impersonation, bringing foreign materials, including mobile phones, into the examination hall, and seeking external assistance, among others. It further explained that the withheld results of candidates will be released or cancelled based on the outcome of investigations. The statement also cautioned the public to be wary of scammers who contact candidates and promise to upgrade their results for a fee payable through mobile money transfers. It noted that WAEC's results database is well secured and all results can be authenticated. It further advised institutions and organizations to confirm or verify results presented to them directly from WAEC, access the confirmation or verification service online at the WAEC website, or download the WAEC QR code. The Council also expressed its gratitude to all heads of school who provided accommodation for the examination, supervisors, invigilators, examiners, and all partners who supported it in the successful conduct of the examination and the release of results.